And now on to Richie Benno introduces highlights of today's play in the first Test match between England and the West Indies at Headingley.
Welcome to highlights of the fourth day of the first Cornhill Test match at Headingley, a day where England began 168 runs in the lead, and those runs very, very valuable in what has been so far a low-scoring match. This is the card of the England innings at the start of play on the fourth day, 143 for 6. A wonderful innings from Graham Gooch, unbeaten on 82 in that small total. Pringle is with him on 10. There's only one other double-figure score, Ramprakash, who was caught Dujon bowled Ambrose for 27. All 6 wickets taken by Curtly Ambrose. He started off not all that confident, it seemed to me, in his run-up and follow-through, then suddenly got it together and finished the day 21 overs, 5 maidens, 6 for 36. So the match situation is that England, with their 25-run lead, are now 168 runs ahead. So the weather on this fourth day, quite good. Chilly once again, and the forecast not so good because they say there will be heavy showers later in the day. We join play now in the first over. Curtly Ambrose is the bowler, Graham Gooch is taking strike, and 2 runs have been added to the overnight score.
First full stroke of the day, and what we've seen in that pitch in movement and lift, still there.
Good ball here, short of a length. And Graham Gooch playing it a ball a little bit wide. He's really cross with himself. And you can just watch his face. Look, there it is. He's really crossed.
We'll be looking for 2. But no. That's England's 150, any little landmark. The crowd, relieved applause almost. He's got that one. First boundary of the day.
Yes, now that was right in Derek Pringle's area. Fairly straightish ball. You watch how he works it to the onside a little bit. Hits it quite nice in the middle of the bat. That ball pitching about off stump, but he gets outside the ball, pitching off stump, even outside off stump. But he gets outside it and hits it to the onside. That's how he plays at his best.
Every so often they can produce an absolutely cracking delivery, but no matter what the batsman does, he still can't lay the bat on it.
This is the reason that you're never really in on this pitch. Good length ball, but that ball there getting, well, 18 inches, 2 foot above the top of the stumps. Always that little bit of help, bit of hope for the bowler.
Top shot. Good cricket from Pringle. It wasn't all that short, and it was pretty quick. Played it well.
What a good shot from Derek Pringle. He's onto this beat movement really quickly. He gets into position and again hits it to his favourite side. He's had a couple of short balls to fend off from Patterson, and this one, short of a length, he's in there very quickly.
Well, there's the start of an appeal there from West Indians.
Well, this is a good ball from Patrick Patterson. He nips back, keeps a bit low and goes between bat and pad from Derek Pringle. Pringle pushing forward, the ball just clipping the pad and then through bat and pad.
field has slowed just a little. It's a very good stroke from Graham Gooch. This partnership now has taken the score from 124 to 169.
Well, Graham Gooch has been very patient waiting for this. He's kept his concentration. And when Kirtley Ambrose has just tried to pitch the ball up half a yard, he's had a lovely touch here. The feet go into early position and just caress that away to the boundary.
45, the partnership between this pair, Skipper on the left and the all-rounder on the right. Great fielding. It was brilliant, close in at short leg, and anywhere else for that matter. Gus Logie.
Well, Gus Logie there moved very quickly to his left. He's a very quick mover over the ground into Derek Pringle's favourite arc. He must have thought that was a few runs, but you see he's off in a flash to his left. Got down very quickly. Well, I think that was an easily forgettable shot by Graham Gooch. Played so well. Been batting a long time, over 5 hours. And this ball pretty wide, and he's just sort of flirting at that.
Against England, he has a terrific record, even better than in his world efforts. 110 wickets, bowling average of just under 19 for each wicket. A wicket every 45 balls. Beautiful. Oh, that's a good shot. 50 stand between Gooch and Pringle. A lead now in excess of 200. That was a super stroke.
Well, this is a cracking shot from Graham Gooch, almost dismissive of this short of a length ball. It absolutely scorched across the turf. Remember, this turf has had a lot of rain as well in the outfield, but that disappeared very quickly to the boundary.
Yes, and already West Indies need what will be the highest score of the match. No side yet has topped 200, but England's overall lead of 203. And we've got a slight drizzle starting again. I think Gooch would just like 2 more runs before he has to make an exit. Well, that just might be it, and is. And the crowd, it's only a sparse one, but they're standing. And that really is a wonderful 100. Not only in the context of the match, but just look at that for a reception. The conditions, the attack. And congratulations from all corners of the ground. His 14th 100 for England, 10th in this country, and his 5th against the West Indies.
Bonus. Ball kept low. And Geoffrey Dujon made rather an ungainly stab at it. It's a lovely shot. Gooch now goes to 108, England to 195, and the lead to 220. New ball coming up at 85 overs. Ambrose and Patterson have been rested for what will be a massive onslaught, I would think. Two very fine shots played by Gooch in the last 2 overs, one off Marshall and now off Courtney Walsh. Walsh is trying to catch Richards' eye for a field change. Richards is looking somewhere else. He probably thinks he doesn't need a field change for a ball that is short outside off stump.
He has the ability to swing the ball more than anybody else in the West Indian side. He can swing it in or out. Used to be mainly an outswinger in his earlier days, but he has used the in-swinger a lot more in the last couple of seasons. Well, I have said that it's a slow outfield, but that's not making much difference to Graham Gooch now. That big heavy bat's coming through with more command every time he plays a shot.
231 ahead, England. Now Walsh, the bowler. Gooch taking strike. The man back on the fence to allow the single at point. Long on. That ball's looking a bit ragged to me.
And I think the West Indian bowler's looking a bit ragged as well at the moment, where Gooch is playing. Played some tremendous shots this last 4 overs now. Timing absolutely perfect. Both sides of the wicket. Nearly every 4 is it in the last few overs. There's been no need to move, even on this slow outfield.
Beautiful stroke. Just a little flick. Not a full-blooded pull, but it still landed 3 parts of the way to the boundary and rolled over the rope. Now then, the new ball is about to be taken. Umpire Shepherd is going to give it to umpire Bird, who's going to give it to Malcolm Marshall.
I think Graham Gooch will be thinking they're a great opportunity here to beat the West Indies. Last time was on this ground. Last time England beat West Indies in England was in 1969 at Headingley. I played in that game. Raymond Dillonwood, the fellow commentator, was captain of the successful England team against West Indies. We won 2 out of 3 test matches. This could just be a match when England do win.
That is close. Didn't get up all that high, must have darted back, and clearly umpire Shepherd decides darted back too much.
Yeah, it's just a typically Courtney Walsh ball, a real light, fast off break, pitching well outside the off stump, but it comes back such a long way, and it may look in front of the stumps, but from where it pitched and then where it hit the pad, it would have missed the stumps, I think, quite easily.
It's a great shot. Once anything's in the wrong area now, he's so quickly onto it.
Well, he really has got the pace of the pitch this last half hour. Raymond Dillonwood mentioned, once he hits it, he's a powerful lad, he's got a heavy bat. He's not even bothering to run there, he's just picking off the bowlers. Malcolm Marshall coming off a short run.
And that's the end of it. Well, Derek Pringle, having played such a priceless innings for England in support, and finally Marshall strikes with a new ball. England 222 for 7. What a great stand that was. Partnership of 98 with Derek Pringle playing his full part with 27.
Yeah, it's a terrific innings. Wonderful support innings by Derek Pringle. A lot of maturity and experience went into that innings, playing second fiddle to Gooch and not panicking. He knew he was playing the partner to Gooch. And just the extra bounce to the new ball and the experience of Malcolm, who just went off a short run, really. He just went off a half run, came in, used the new ball perfectly to get a little bit of extra bounce, tried something different and it worked. to get rid of Derek Pringle.
Batsman Philip de Freitas, and his job will be to try and follow Pringle in and to stay there while Graham Gooch is in this sort of form. That was the completion of his 17th over, so Gooch on strike. Oh, straight through Graham Gooch, and I suppose he'll be rather pleased to see that sort of thing happening with a new ball.
Well, again, you see the bounce. It's the bounce. He's 6'4", Courtney Walsh. The bounce cuts inside. It was nice to see Graham Gooch there give a wry smile. I suppose you can do that really when you're 135 not out.
Before the start of this fourth day, we'd already lost the equivalent of a full day out of the first three. And yet still the game working towards a terrific climax. Now the umpires are having a look about the light, and probably Gooch will accept that, which he has.
116 minutes were lost through bad light and rain. Graham Gooch was offered the light and accepted it from umpires Harold Bird and David Shepherd, as one might have expected in those circumstances. After that, the covers went on, and it was a frustrating time for the England players. They were keen to get out there again and get on the board as many runs as was possible before the close of play. It's the second over after tea now. Malcolm Marshall is the bowler, and taking strike is the England captain.
It just appeared to be a gentle loosener from Marshall, but there was obviously enough in it to beat the bat.
And Marshall not on his long run, on his three-quarter run, but again still showing there is some movement up the seam.
That's out. De Freitas goes halfway forward, straight ball from Courtney Walsh, which was pitched well up, and so Graham Gooch loses yet another partner.
Well, they're delighted. London full swing. And De Freitas there missing a very, very full length delivery from Walsh. Well, good full length, just playing slightly across the line. Ball angled in from Walsh. He doesn't get too close to the stumps.
So De Freitas goes, LBW ball, Walsh for 3. And the new batsman is Steve Watkin. Now he scored 2 in the first innings. No ball. Of course, he would have played that with the middle of the bat had it not been a no ball.
Not too sure, Tony. You have to see how far away it was.
He's caught him. It just took 2 balls. And Watkins' bat was hanging out, and Hooper took a very good catch. One of 3 excellent catches he's taken in the match, low down, with consummate ease.
Yeah, it's not easy for 9-10 Jacksman against this West Indian side, and Watkin really just a little bit late again on that. Didn't do too much. You can see not in a very good position to play. Straightforward, low down catch to Hooper at second slip.
Graham Gooch will be the first man to bat straight through an England Test innings, the first since Geoffrey Boycott in Perth in 1979-80, when Jeff scored 99 not out.
That's 150 for Graham Gooch. What an effort this has been. In the dressing room that, well, it was anxious for all of the innings yesterday and most of this morning, but now Gooch has pulled them ahead. 6th time in Test cricket he's got to 150. But in the context of the match, and on this pitch and against this attack, I doubt whether he's played a finer innings for his country. The pitch looks as though he's looking for 2.